All right, we are live. Okay, great, great. I'd like everyone. We're just going to have a conversation here about financial literacy in our community, and I want to just have everyone introduce themselves. We'll start with our guest of honor. We got a mayor in the house. Why don't you go ahead and just briefly introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Charles McKenzie, founder and CEO of Inglewood First Respect, the mayor of Inglewood. Born and raised in the city of Chicago. Here today to learn about what's really going on out here. What's really out here.
Awesome. Mike.
Yes, I'm Michael Perkins. I'm the founder of Tribal Wealth United and Tribal Wealth Academy. Also, I'm a member of MWR, the Financial Edge.
All right. It's high school, except mega school for high school and by adults. Whenever we find ourselves, man, I wish I learned that. Man, I wish I learned that. Mega school's opportunity to learn it. Mega school's opportunity to learn it right now. And so, and one of the major ones is financial literacy. Literacy rate in America. Just like that spells out what that is, and I found a practical example that's implementing that standard of financial literacy. It works for individuals, but it's really designed to work with individuals, but it's literacy. So I'm going to kind of jump in. So go ahead and feel free to keep yourself off mute. Just jump in and be rude, but I'm going to very briefly show you the high-level structure of this program. It's a 9 upgrade. 11, but they check the paycheck. It's really financially literate, and we look at cash flow, as opposed to as income. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. So what I'm gonna do is show you guys briefly go through a presentation here to show you guys the high level strategy here. The company this is a private company that has done amazing things to help communities, called MWR. They're the ultimate cash flow company. And everything they do is oriented around cash flow. And we're going to see that in a moment. And there's really 3 components. See that in a moment. If there's nothing else, you want to really understand what these 3 components are. We already know what's going on in the news. We already know what's going on in our communities. We're not seeing how to improve our finances. And there's 3 steps, 3 high-level steps. You want to cash flow, and then you want to multiply your cash flow. But the first thing is basically increase the cash flow money you already have. And then you want to create some brand new cash flow. Okay, that's going to basically be through business income, new business income. And then you want to get into multiplying your cash flow with that income, with that new income. And that's through your investment. Multiplying. A lot of people try to skip over the middle piece, which is business income, creating new cash flow, and so therefore they try to make an investment, like the investment, crypto. They try to make that business. They try that business income. They try to grow fast. Investments aren't designed to grow. And investments are designed to grow over time. They're not designed to grow fast. If you want to build money fast, you need a business of some kind. And so they'll breaking it up with increasing the cash flow, money you already have, creating brand new cash flow through business income, and then you want to multiply that cash flow through your investments. And that's what the MWR has, a membership, and it's a suite of services, and it's designed to be used in a particular order. So in this PowerPoint, you're going to see that we're not going to show you the particular order. I'm going to pop open the hood and show you the specific order to do this, to get the maximum value. So, but what's in the membership, is the member suite of services. So lowering, reducing your taxes is, has to do with increasing your net pay. So when you look at a W-2 paycheck, there's a certain amount that's withheld for taxes. And then we say, oh, let me try to get that refund. You don't want a refund. You want to get zero at tax time, so that you have that money throughout the year, so that you can be productive with it throughout the year. Bottom line. And so what we do is we fix people's paycheck with a W-4 adjustment, and that allows people to make sure to get zero. Allows people to make sure to get so that they have the money now, so they can be productive with it. So they get like maybe say a $200. So they get like in their monthly paycheck. If you're thinking about if you're working paycheck to paycheck without getting a formal raise, you can effectively give yourself an instant pay raise just by reducing your tax withholding, by increasing your net pay. We have bill negotiation. These are all strategies that the wealthy have been using for years. Bill negotiations where your bills are literally negotiated on your behalf, where you've been saving people hundreds a month, raising your credit score, people's credit score. We know the higher your credit score, the lower the interest rates you get, the less interest rates you get, the less you pay. That's a lifestyle. That's a lifestyle. Being able to get a discount on being able to get credit, loans and such, mortgages and such. By having a higher credit score, you need that. And speaking of by having a higher credit score, when it comes to paying off debt, if you follow the bank schedule, they're going to make sure that you pay the highest amount of interest, which I think is unethical. But we show people through our technology, through a web portal, how to pay off debt in the fastest amount of time, and the least amount of interest. And very recently, we have a Keys to Home Ownership, which is a rent-to-own program. And with that rent-to-own program, we allow people to purchase a home, and allow people that with that they can not have it based upon credit, not have it based still fixing their credit. But that means that all they're going to do is look at consistent payment history, rent payment history, and consistent income payment, which to me just makes sense in the first place. And then we will make sure that they can purchase a home. Me, just make 3 years option to buy out. Mike, I know you're very strong on this, so I'm sure we're going to circle back to that. But these are the suite of services that. But these are the suite of services that basically you're making money with the money you already have. We're not talking about making money new cash flow. It's just increasing the cash flow from the money you already have. That's the first order of business with the membership. And then I talked about the multiplying. So the multiplying is a part of the membership. And this is very powerful with a diversified cash flow account, for example. With a diversified we pair this up with the debt elimination, so that it sounds crazy, but in the world of finance, they can do amazing things. In the world of finance, you can actually make money and build wealth while paying off debts. It sounds impossible, but this is what the wealthy have known for years by having access to particular services and a team of to tell them exactly how to do that. That's the diversified cash flow account. I kind of consider that to be married to kind of debt elimination. Making money while paying off debt. Sounds crazy, but we want to show you the numbers to see how it's possible. Your private reserve account, your savings account doesn't keep up with inflation. We know it's like 0.1%. Doesn't keep up with. People need to wait. I mean, look at the climate now. You have to have your money appreciate above the rate of inflation. The private reserve account allows you to store your money, reserve account, unlimited, tax-free into this account. Take out money tax-free, take out free, and it grows, it appreciates above inflation, with compound interest, tax compound. And this is something that the wealthy have used for years to savings. We need to as well. You just put your savings in a savings account. Your savings in a savings account. Leaking money. Land banking, leaking opportunity. Land bank have a low risk investment. Have a pre-purchased at wholesale price land in Southern California. In Energy Valley, as they call it, in Energy Valley, Southern California, and Antelope Valley growth. They're about to build up the entire area. They're about to build up the entire area. It's been purchased 20 to 40%. And so with the Olympics coming in, what is it? So with the Olympics will be in LA. What is it now? Olympics will be 2020 LA 8, and
I think it's 2028.
2020, and so they're going to build up the entire area. When you have the entire area, that's purchased ahead of time, that you can get access to. They're going to build up the entire area. They're going to international presence, international Olympics. That's a good investment to have. Land, tried and true investment, buy cheap, sell expensive. We have to give people access to that. You see the last that popped up as trust my assets. Most people think of a trust, they think of a trust fund baby, folks. That's just not the case. That's one of the miseducation. That's education. In order to have estate planning, in order to protect yourself from lawsuits, in order to get yourself to a 0 to 5% tax liability, 0 to 5%, you can do it with a common law trust. You can do it with not made at the state level, not made under statutory law, but made under statutory law. That wraps and protects everything that you've seen and more. Everything that you've seen. And so the membership. And so the membership, the hood open and show you what it looks like, the actual web portal, what it looks like, the actual portal, see what it looks like. Dead simple with it is the process of uploading your information, so that financial experts can work on your behalf to increase your cash flow, create cash flow, and multiply cash flow. So this is extremely powerful. So this is extremely, when we say, man, I wish I learned about personal finance in high school, this is what we were talking about. This is what would have been taught. This is what about youth today? You say, well, what about youth today? What you're seeing right now? What you're seeing right now to be taught in high schools is what needs to be taught in high schools. There's a reason why I'm streaming to YouTube. There's a reason why I'm streaming to YouTube because they will not teach this in high school. They will not teach this in high school. Youth right now, and they're getting jobs right now, and they're getting jobs right now. So it applies to them right now. We can use social media to reach them. We can interact with them, to engage them, and to build a business online, and to build a business online what the system refuses to do. What the system refuses to do. And the price point is affordable. And the price point is affordable. Before that, we have an entire social media. We have an entire social media. It's not Facebook. It's a dedicated social media website. It's a dedicated social media website. All the people, how much people save. How much people save. Member cash flow increase is $2,000 a month. That's the average. More, something is more, a little less. On average, $2,000 a month for this membership. It increases the cash flow. We have multiple people who earn money off through paid referrals, and they made a lot of money off. Our retention rate. As of February this year, 62%. We have a high retention because we're about customer acquisition. We're looking at what are you getting on a monthly basis in terms of increased cash flow cost versus the cost. And some people they like to say, you should be able to back trust but verify. They have a money back guarantee. They have a money back 30-day. They have a money back guarantee. People that kick the tires, services, they upload the documents, to see how much cash flow they get. If we can't get them a return on their investment in 30 days, they get a full refund. So the company really does a great job just standing by their word and putting money on the table to make sure they get it done. And the cost of it, again, the price point is important. It's $149.97. I'll call it $150 a month. And this is what you get. You get all the increase of cash flow, increasing the money that you already have, as well as multiplying the cash flow. The diversified cash flow account, private reserve banking, the trust, all that is wrapped up in the 149. We'll call it 150 for ease of reference. Okay. So this is the membership. If you got a chance to look at the website, you may not have some technical issues on it today. But Project Dining with 15 point standard, the membership takes care of much of those points of the standard. This is very robust and sophisticated. But we're not done yet. We left out one big part. If you were careful, and we said this is complete cash flow. So what's in the middle here? Is it really should say create cash flow. It really should say create cash flow. But how do we create new money? A new cash flow, right? We don't get another job. We have to get that out of our head. That's not efficient. It's stressful. You want to start a business, some kind, in a home-based business. Because then now existing expenses, like even right now, my internet connection, my cell phone, I can make those tax deductions when I have a home-based business, because those are being used for business. And so how do we do that middle piece of creating new cash flow? Well, for only $100 for a one-time upgrade fee, you can get the access to get paid referrals. And so people will literally build a business off of this membership. Okay, so in addition to getting the benefits of cash flow, they can get a business where they get paid on all referrals. So now we're talking about injecting money into the community, because the people who need these things desperately are the real estate professionals, are those who have wealth and businesses existing and be protected by people who need working paycheck to paycheck and need to learn how to increase their net pay and get their head above water, and then multiply that so that they can continue to be stress free. That's how they can do that. Is through the business opportunity. One time $100 fee to be able to get access to paid referrals. And folks, it's lucrative. When we look at communities that are in desperate need of money to be injected into the community, and for years and years we can't get it. Do those paid referrals. It's lucrative. It's lucrative. And what that means is, each customer, I had a customer just today. Get the membership. He started uploading his documents. He started uploading his instant pay raise. It was the instant pay raise, the bill negotiation, looking at the bill negotiation, elimination with the diversified cash flow account. Debt elimination with the diversified cash flow account just today. I got a $40 getting started and just for getting his financial house and getting his financial house, but just getting it to great. Already a good, but just getting it momentum bonuses from 100. We have momentum bonuses from 150 to in our momentum bonus, weekly performance bonus, $300 performance bonus, $300. We're injecting income, cash flow into the community by serving and educating the community. $50 sponsors for $50 sponsors start the business of their own. Leadership starts the business of their own. Leadership businesses from 30 to 150. This is one I like the most. And this is the one I like probably the most important is the passive. And so the passive income base is each month. We're paying for the membership. We're paying for the membership. Commission is paid on each. A commission is paid on each month, and that is what gives residual income into the community. As the community is educating itself, we're building cash flow into the community. Myself, I'm at the tippy top here. That means I have 4 people. I have 4 people. Allows me to get $5 a day. That's $150. That's $150. And so my business is self-funded. So 150 overhead, I get 1 month. I'm self-funded. Okay. But then so there's all profit after that. Mike, what level are you at? Remind me.
Okay. I'm at level 3.
$50 a day. $50 a day. $1,500 a month. He has a team of at least 36 people. That's 36. So it's like his own personal economy is 36 people large. But Mike is going for far greater than that to mainstream and get the community he's a part of into financial literacy. So we're getting paid to do the right thing. And we get paid residually and passively with this cash flow. And this is competitive throughout the entire, I would say the entire industry of the entire world, to be able to get residual income with such few number of people who are being helped. The finance industry, that's the power of it. It's the reason why the finance people make the most money. We're bringing finance to the community. So that is the high level structure of what this program can do. It's a lot. And even as I say it out loud, it's a lot. And that's a good thing because our community needs a lot. So the more dire the circumstance and the greater the need, and we're in a great time of need financially in this country and in particular communities, then we have to be more sophisticated, more efficient, more structured, more scalable when it comes to a financial solution. So I think this more than fits the bill for the size of the issues within our communities. So I want to transition here into maybe pop up open the hood and show you guys what the actual membership looks like in the portal. But I would love, Charles, for you to just talk to us. This is a conversation, a podcast. We're figuring this thing out and how we can leverage this to serve our community. So love to hear some feedback here.
It definitely sounds like a great idea. I'm sitting here listening. It would be good, especially for the community, because that's what we need right now. And I'm just sitting back, just listening and looking at all the great things that this thing is doing. And I love my people definitely involved in this. It's amazing.
Okay. If I could, I'm gonna pop open the hood here and keep talking to us, Charles. So what I want to do, where's my mouse? Okay, I see it. What I want to do is I want you to talk. And I want to maybe speak through, like, what are you experiencing out on the real world problem field? And I want to show you where specifically what they would actually be doing, what they would actually be doing. So give me one or two.
Out in the field, that's what people really complain about. I know I got a team of young people like 30 to 40 of them. So they all like saving their money. How can they save? We talk about this a lot. Some like, hey, put good savings account, but it's always good to make your money work. In different ways.
Okay, so let's talk. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So if you said you already encourage these young people to have a savings. Now this is where parents in general. I don't have any kids, but I know this is something parents in general really take a liking to. Is that the spirit of a savings account? The spirit of a savings account makes sense. You already have that. But we would encourage private reserve. There we go. The private reserve. Because in contrast with the savings account, if you teach them about a private reserve account, it's going to appreciate above inflation. With compound interest. And so we can look at it grows with the market. It grows with the market. So it's tied to the market. The market crashes. You don't lose money. You don't lose money. Like last year when it was crashing, the reserve account, the interest flatlined. They didn't lose, and no one lost money. But when the stock market is growing, it grows with the market. And that's something that the young people that you're working with, that's what they can track. Is how much the private reserve account are getting and appreciating versus a savings account. I mean, there's no comparison. And that's a huge learning point to see. Okay, same idea. Put your money somewhere. But put it in a better place. Than kind of the conventional. Does that make sense? You're on mute there.
Yes, it definitely do make a lot of.
Okay. You're on mute again. Come on off mute. Come on off mute.
Hello?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Yeah,
we hear you now.
Can you repeat that again?
Oh, I was just saying that the private reserve account. I was just saying that the private reserve your youth account can track. Well, how much your youth can track. How much it's appreciating the conventional savings. The conventional savings. That's the benefit. So that's the benefit there. So and that's just one piece. And that's just one piece. They would, and we do this responsibly. We know this is very new for people. It's responsible for people. What we do is we have them fill out a snapshot to see what their situation is, and this is something they work on. And this is something they work on with as a learning experience. Then they get a consultation, and then they follow the guidance. So we don't throw people into the deep end. We make sure that they're throughout the entire process, and make sure that they're going to be successful. So that's just one piece. Charles, can you give us maybe one or two other real world problems you're seeing, and we can maybe point out how we can be a solution?
I mean, just the finance piece, like let me see, man. I know with the finance piece, like the finance is definitely good to have. Especially dealing with young people, right? Because we expose their money into different things that they don't have no business putting their money into. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I see them all the time. Like some of them get paid and just buy like other stuff, drugs or something. Like, hey, I can know like this your money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for them to do something different. Like this would be a nice program for them to invest their money into, so their money can definitely make it back to them in a positive way.
Okay. And I'll be honest with you, they're gonna be looking at you.
Yeah.
What you do with your money?
Yeah.
So can you what are two things that are going to be beneficial to you so that you can tell them, hey, this is real world stuff. This isn't theory.
Just try it out, doing it myself. Show them that it's really official. It's really official. Where's that? Because it's like if I don't do it, I can't tell them to do something that I'm not doing myself. So it'd be a good thing. Definitely be a good thing for me to do too as well.
Okay.
Because even with my non-profit, I was telling you before, like things I have to pay out of my own pocket, with no support from the state or nothing, you know what I'm saying? So this would be a great help too as well.
Tell us a little more about your nonprofit.
So with the nonprofit, we're a nonprofit organization that decreased gun violence throughout the city of Chicago. So it's like I have 30 to 40 all over the city of Chicago, where we just go out, I help a hand throughout the community. And I give them a stipend to stay off the streets from doing bad activity. Any way that we can help throughout the community, we just service once a gas station, making sure our seniors get in and out their cars, gas, go to grocery stores, making sure we go to cars, we hit the streets, and just making sure that people know that we out here.
Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah, and I'm just
Yeah.
It's so to see like young people out here doing it because they talking about how young people destroy their community, but they actually protecting their own community. You know what I'm saying? So it's showing them like every different, like every young person, you see 30, 40 young people walking down the street with young people walking down the street with first responders vests on, showing that they doing good service throughout the community. That changed the whole dynamic about young people.
And I will hope that. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I'm working with a couple of nonprofits right now. I'm in the process of having them to put together a fundraiser to help raise the money for some of the activities that they raise a fundraiser in April, and we're looking at having a youth camp sometime in June. So I'll keep you guys up to date when we have these events events. Right now, I've been coaching some young men between the ages of 18 to 24 that are at a high risk, and providing opportunities for them, just businesses, and teaching them some things about financial literacy. So it's been an eye opener for me. I'm learning just as much from them as they're learning from me with some of the things that they've gone through. They just need other people like Brother Charles to help keep them in the proper lane.
That's awesome.
Yes, so Brother Charles, yeah, definitely. If you're open to it, I would like to work. Because I heard you say a lot of the money's coming out of your own pocket. So the fundraiser, the event is going to be in the suburbs. I know you're in the can duplicate these activities.
Yeah, most definitely. I love partnership, especially.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm glad you're open for that. Yeah. So, Jerome, yeah, just make sure that you connect us, and we'll make it happen.
That's awesome. And Charles, it seems like this is definitely a good fit to complement what you're doing on the financial literacy piece. I can do a whole lot to. You said their presence in the community. Well, you said those same, you said 30 to 40. Well, you said when they start having conversations with real estate agents about rent to own, you know, when they start having conversations about having conversations about having a trust and having a private reserve account and a diversified cash flow account, having a private reserve, those same young men who are already under your guidance are now educating the community. Oh, they're going to look at them very differently.
Yeah, most definitely.
The community. And so,
yeah, and the men I talked to, they said that they wanted to actually own their own home. So we're developing programs right now. As a matter of fact, right now, for that camp that we're going to have in the summer, one of those days is going to be dedicated to home ownership. So we're going to, but even prior to that, we're talking to the young men about having their own home. And as Jerome is talking to them about the money that they're earning right now, how they can keep more of their money in their pocket and put that money aside for their families and for their housing. That's another thing that I'm educating them about right now. Yes, I'm super excited about that. The ones between 18 to 24, the ones between 8. But I mean, I know some of them are over 30, or I know some of them are 25 to 30. They're 25 to 30. Since they never did have those opportunities, I'm still open to working with them as well. I'm still open to working with them as well. They're just a little bit behind. They're just a little bit behind. Yeah,
most definitely. Most definitely.
Well, Charles, do you have any other questions before we? Do you have any other? We come up with a battle plan. To help each other.
No, I'm just can't wait. I'm just waiting. Can't wait. I'm just waiting.
All right. Well, I think that's all right. Well, I think that's a stop there. There's more that we could go on. There's more that I would like to do is maybe kind of have an ongoing conversation. Maybe on this podcast conversation to educate others on how people are solving real world problems. People in new ways. That get the job done. That get the job done. We're gonna come up with a robust battle plan for your your specific organization. Charles, Mayor of Inglewood organization, and Charles, we're going to Mayor people see how it unfolds in real time. How the encouragement for others that hey, if he can do it, I can do it too. For others, so we're just all about creating solutions to show people in real time. That's part of Mega School, and real time. And we're gonna make a little money along the way too. That's all right. That's all right. But with that, just something else, Mike. Do you have a word?
The only thing I would like to make an introduction to Charles. Charles, do you know Cy Smith?
Cy Smith, no sir.
Okay, he's probably someone that you should get to know. He's done a lot of work in Inglewood. I've helped him do some things in Inglewood. That's a brother that you need to know in your line of work.
Most definitely.
Your line of work.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
So I'm gonna make sure we're all connected. And we're gonna work on this battle plan, and we're gonna serve our community. And we're gonna save our youth.
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
Let's get it done. With that,
Most
gentlemen,
definitely.
I want to thank you for doing this podcast. Gentlemen, I want to keep me doing this every Thursday. But yeah, stay tuned and watch it unfold. Until next time, have a good night, everyone. And watch.
Good night, everybody.
Time.
Good night, everybody.